Joining us now is a man who will be in prime time television on Sunday night in the divisional round at the home of the Chiefs. Pro Bowl alternate quarterback for the AFC, absolute superstar for the Buffalo Bills, quarterback Josh Allen. What's up, dude?
Thanks for having me on, fellas.
Hey, we are so happy for you, man. You're fucking kicking ass, dude. Good for you, man.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem. You deserve it. Obviously, the work that you put in all the off seasons and the growth that you have showed to all of us, that a lot of work has been happening behind the scenes, obviously, to make it happen, not only with yourself, with your whole team. You deserve it, brother. We're very, very, very happy for you and all of Buffalo.
As do you guys. I know you guys got a nice little payday, too, so you guys are killing it.
Hey, not as big as your bag, but I mean, we got a couple more years there. Let's not do any of that. We appreciate you. Let's get into the conversation. It felt like from the video that was released by the Buffalo Bills website, Jordan Poyer saying, hey, it's the end of a fucking era tonight in a pregame speech to the secondary. It felt like your team was expecting to win that game. It feels like you guys are expecting now that you are the AFC East, that you guys should be in the Super Bowl conversation every year. Do you think that just is something that has naturally occurred, or do you point back at one moment that's like, hey, that's when we realized we're the fucking squad now? Was there anything that happened like that?
I don't know if I can pinpoint one moment specifically, but, you know, ever since I've gotten here, Coach McDermott's standard, the mentality that we've had going forward, the playoff caliber type mentality that we have is really what we've been able to adapt and really use for our favor. You know, every day we come into work, we love being here. We have the guys to do it. You look at our team, man, we love each other. We really do. And Buffalo's not that crazy of a place. There's not a whole bunch going on around here, but we hang out with each other, and we actually do care for each other on and off the field, and I think that pays dividends on the field.
All 22 starters returned. Obviously, everybody talked about the Buccaneers having that. You guys have incredible continuity, and you said you guys hang out outside there. Do you watch the mic'd ups of like Jordan Poyer this past weekend? Taking, I love that man. He's saying on the sideline, and the entire defense is like, we love that guy. And you just talked about the culture, but how does that grow? Do you think it's just the right group of people in there? Do you think it's the right personalities? Like, how do you know who fits and who doesn't? And does everybody just buy in, I guess?
I think it's organizational. I think top down from, Kim and Terry for what they've done, who they've brought in, Brandon Beane, Coach McDermott, and then obviously you see the guys that are brought in, the guys that are drafted, the type of DNA that everybody in this locker room has. I think it's very, very special, and we do get to kind of play off each other's strengths. And like you said, Poyer's video, man, like it's genuine, you know. And if you mic'd up anybody, we'd be saying the same about everybody else too. So. I don't know about the whole goofy thing.
Hey, he's just a goofy ass,
really
by the way. They were bearing you a little bit in there, but and there was, by the way, there was people co-signing too. I mean, yeah, he is just big, dumb, goofy ass, isn't he? Yeah, they could have edited that out, I guess. Yeah.
No comment.
We talked to Jordan Poyer last week, and we're big fans of his. He's been incredibly nice to us, and as have you and everybody in Buffalo, actually. But him talking about, no Pro Bowlers on the defensive side, and then a story came out that Jordan Palmer texted you like, congrats on working your way up to the prestige position of a Pro Bowl alternate. Is that something, it feels like on the defensive side they chat about. In the offensive side of things, do you guys talk about the lack of respect for the Buffalo Bills? And obviously it doesn't distract you, but is that something that is intrinsically motivating everybody over there?
I mean, I think as men, right, we want respect. I think that's just something that's in nature. We want the respect that we deserve. But at the same time, I could give two shits about all that. You know, I'm so focused on just trying to be the best quarterback for this team, the best teammate that I can be, and try to win football games for this team. But again, our defense, no Pro Bowlers, and they're number one statistically in every other category, and it is a little mind-boggling. And all of a sudden, you see Poe and Micah be all pro guys, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But at the same time, we're so internally motivated here in Buffalo, and we want to win for each other, and that's what we plan on doing. We got to go up there and do on Sunday.
Hey, that fan base. I mean, you're the perfect quarterback for them, I think. Just obviously everything we've ever heard from you, either in your appearances on Pardon My Take or any of the other conversations, it feels like Buffalo is the perfect place for Josh Allen to be the quarterback. With the weather, with what you're used to from college, massive hands.
Oh, yeah.
Huge. Massive hands,
Huge.
Incredibly athletic. It feels like it's a perfect fit. Do you feel that? Is that something you knew very early? And how pumped were you when Abildo finally made an appearance there late in that game?
Yeah, I mean, I won't speak on that, but yes, when I was going through the draft process, Buffalo is the place I wanted to be. It reminds me so much of my home and kind of the stops that I've had along my journey. It just seemed fitting for me to be here. So, I've embraced the community here, and they've embraced me back, and it's been an awesome fit. And hopefully we can keep this thing going and start winning some games here and start winning the game here. That's what we really want to do. So we gotta go out there and try to do that.
You have any acknowledgement that you and Patrick Mahomes?
Post right here?
Oh, hey! Hey, that guy didn't make the Pro Bowl!
Oh, my God!
Hey!
It's Snoop Goats! I love y'all. I just wanted to hop on and say I love y'all.
Hey, we love you too, man. Maybe next year you make the Pro Bowl, dude. Maybe next year. He is. He's awesome. Your entire team, it feels like you have that energy. Are there days where you guys all hate each other, or is it like a real family in there?
It's a real family, and again, every family fights and bickers, but you go inside our locker room, and it's chaos from the arguments that people are having and guys playing cards, and like people don't want to leave the locker room sometimes because they're having life talks, and it's a special feeling here.
Well, I hope you guys go and get it. You and Patrick Mahomes, well, obviously you each just signed long-term contracts. Obviously incredible arm strength on both of you. Similar playing styles. The teams are both going this weekend on primetime. One of you will continue to play, one of you won't. Do you and Patrick have a relationship, and do you both understand, like, hey, we are going to probably be staring at each other for the next 10 years? Is that something because like Peyton and Tom became like good friends. I don't know if it was like that the entire time, but they were one of the only two people that really understood the other person and what they were going through, I think. Do you and Patrick have a relationship, and do you ever see that happening?
Yeah, we have a pretty good relationship, and we've texted here or there, but I got to hang out with him at the Masters last year, him and Travis, and every time I've talked to them, they've been awesome, and I know that they're a fun-loving group over there as well, and to get together with them and just hang out and shoot the shit. And, they're really, really good, down-to-earth people. And obviously Pat Mahomes, with what he's got in the community over there, they love him. And he's got a pretty special place over there as well. So I got a lot of respect for him off the field as well as on the field. You see what he's done. He's got the MVP in the Super Bowl. And that's what everybody wants. They want the Super Bowl rings. And he's got one, and now we're trying to go get one.
Yeah, that's awesome. Go ahead, Ty.
Josh, being mobile and breaking off for some of those runs has always kind of been a part of your game, but this year it seems like the team's really using you on like power and like these design runs. Did you know that was going to be something you were going to be doing a lot this year, and did you have to do anything in the offseason to kind of prepare for that, or is it just like I'm a big son of a bitch when it's cold outside and I get going, it doesn't matter?
Yeah, more so the second part of that. Yeah, it just kind of happens. I don't know. As I've gotten heavier over my life, I've gotten more athletic and faster, which is
that's the
weird.
dream.
I don't really. I'm like 245 right now, which don't tell my strength coach that. But I'm bulked up right now, and I'm able to move pretty good. So yeah, he just whenever the team needs me, I'll be there.
What is your expected weight from the strength coach? Lower, 230?
42, so I got a few pounds to go, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
That's like
Buffalo gets cold, and we talked about that. The winter weight kicks on, so
yeah, absolutely.
It's hard to keep off.
Yeah, it's Buffalo. There's snow. There's build-up. You never know what's going to happen there. Yeah, because you have the wiggle, too. Part of that mic'd up was you shaking the shit out of a guy and him falling on his face. And then all of a sudden, the next play, you're literally running somebody over. Do you have any fear at all whenever you're getting into contact or running? Is that just a natural, do they talk to you? Does McDermott say, hey, need you not, to take big shots, or they have the utmost faith that for instance, a quarterback that I watched play this year, He sprained both of his ankles on one play. Okay, both of his ankles on one. Yeah, don't laugh, dude. Don't laugh. It was a sad time. It was a sad day. But those types of collisions happen. Boom, boom in the NFL. Is there any thought or any coaching in that, or just go play and do whatever you got to do?
Obviously, there's a lot of conversation of best abilities, availability. So getting down when necessary, but third and fourth down, I got to do what I have to do to help this team win a football game, and I'm going to do it. So. Obviously, first and second down. I actually slid on the one where I kind of juked the guy, so I did get down. I did my job there. But like you said, the next play was a third down play. I had to kind of put my nose down and go get it first. So whatever is asked of me, I'm willing to do.
I like that you shook the guy and then threw the ball out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Shook the guy and then you slide. It's like, all right, dude. I mean, that's a tough go. Not that you meant that, but I think that is hysterical. Go ahead, Tone.
Josh, my question's kind of around you saying that you're getting more athletic with the bigger you're getting. Did you, I clocked you at a 4.42 running last game.
That's good hand speed.
I did, but you had a 4.75 at the combine. Did you just not try at the combine?
I did, but I guess game speed, when guys are chasing you, you have a little added extra motivation there. But again, going back to high school, I was slow. My coach used to call me Tortuga, which is tortoise in Spanish. So I never had the athleticism that I had really up until college.
Go ahead, Connor. Last question, Josh. We can't thank you enough. Go ahead, Boston, Connor.
Yeah, Josh, massive Patriots fan here. So if you get a chance, I'd love my soul back after you took it on Saturday night. There's a report that Bill Belichick went into the locker room after the game. Did he just kind of walk up to you and say, thank you for letting me be a part of the only perfect game in the history of the NFL? Or did he address everybody at once?
I mean, he came up to me, which is really cool. I got a lot of respect for him and what he's done over his career, and obviously he's one of the, if not the greatest coach of all time. So for him to come up to me after a game and just kind of give me some kudos and dap me up meant a lot to me. Just knowing the type of, like I said, coach that he is, the type of players that he's been around and he's coached, and obviously the success that he's had throughout his career. So it was a pretty cool moment for me.
Hey, there's not a lot of coaches from other teams. I think that would just be like, you'd appreciate them saying something, right? Isn't that like, I think
he's one of them.
Yeah, exactly. And when I read the headline that Bill went into the locker room and did his whole thing, my immediate thought was like, he's got to be one of the only fucking coaches that could just walk in the other one and everybody be like, oh, thank you. Like, appreciate that. He's almost like a part of the game at this point. But you guys are now the dudes. Like, how does that conversation go? Is it just utmost respect from Bill Belichick to you, and you obviously share it back? Is there admittance from him like, oh, we are not happy that you are in our division for the rest of the time here? Yeah. Is that how that conversation goes, or is it more just like glad handing kind of soft stuff?
Just more respect. Like what you did out there was awesome. You played well tonight, and we didn't have an answer. And again, I shared the respect right back, obviously, because I'm a big fan of his, and like I said, I can go on and on about the accolades that he has. And but again, for a coach to do that high caliber, it was pretty special.
Coach McDermott seems like a cool dude, and the patience that Buffalo showed with him early, and then you coming in from your first year to now, it has to be a glorious building over there. Congrats to Coach McDermott, Mr. Bean. What do you guys call him? Is there any nicknames? Is he around? Is he around day to day?
Yeah, he is. He's usually out at practice, sitting on the sidelines. I go up to him and bump him and give him some shit for a while.
Hey, man, thanks for $500 million. But also, thanks for drafting me, having faith in me, and let's go win some games. Congratulations so much, Josh, and thank you for joining us, man.
Yep, thank you, boys. Appreciate it. Congrats to you guys as well.
Nah, man, we're going to end up, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You're only going this way. We're going this way. We can't wait to watch you on Sunday night. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen, Josh Allen. Thank you, man. He's so good at football.
Yeah, fun to watch. Very fun to watch.
Oh, he's this tall.
It's massive.
Very athletic.
245.
Foxy sent me the video from the Top Golf Challenge this morning. He said, hey, if you want a Throwback Thursday to promote that Josh Allen's coming or whatever, and I was going to put it up, but I literally just watched it, and I watched it like 7 times.
Me too.
He hits this golf ball. He had to hit it right down the middle, and he had to hit the back panel, basically, at Top Golf.
Last shot.
To take the lead of the entire challenge or whatever, and it was his last shot. And he fucking just steps up to that thing, and there is not even a thought in his mind. Boom, blasts it, and then he drops the club and turns around. Like, the ball hit the top of the thing. Like, it hit the thing and then dropped down. It was like literally a perfect shot to end it. Now, he ended up getting beat later.
Yeah.
yeah.
Somebody else had a better
Storybook run.
strategy.
Yeah, that's right.
Somebody had a better strategy than everybody else, and they played the Topgolf game better than everybody else, but he was unbelievable.
You didn't see it in that clip right before that. Fitzmagic comes in and talks shit to Josh, too, so then he had to do that shot.
Yeah, I like the gamesmanship.
Yeah.
He's just big, goofy ass. Man. Yeah, they could have saved the goofy stuff. Let's get to a break.